Because your dog got him?
because we got him as a team.
Okay. How was that communicated to you that you were being disciplined because of the use of the canine?
Some kind of
Form of objection. Go ahead.
bite ratio, I don't know. There's a national bite ratio, 30%. And if you have an above average bite ratio, that means you could be using your dog too much.
Okay.
A bite ratio is how many people you apprehend and then how many people you dog bite during that apprehension. So they're saying 30%. So they're saying out of 10 people that you apprehend, you should bite 3 of them, let's say.
Okay.
Which never made any sense to me.
When was your canine handler duties taken away?
Late 2011. As a matter of fact, December 23rd, 2011.
Okay. December 23rd. Why does that date stick out?
Worst day of my life.
Did
I enjoyed the job.
Right.
I would have paid the city to come do that job. Tracking down bad guys and finding them and apprehending them.
Did you apprehend good guys?
Objective form.
Never. I take that back. I bit a victim one time because she jumped in front of me. So I did. I bit a victim one time.
Was that another officer?
No, it was a victim, a domestic violence victim.
Was there an officer bitten?
Never. I've never bitten an officer.
Okay.
My dog has never bitten an officer.
Right, and that's fine, as long as we clarify it once. The one that was innocent, that was a domestic violence case, was that the one with the apple in her hand or something involving an apple?
Form.
No, that was another officer.
Okay.
And if you knew her, the rhetoric behind her is the dog never bit her. The dog was trying to bite the apple in her hand. The dog never put teeth on her at all. He tried to grab the apple.
But she claimed that the dog bit her.
But
right?
never injured.
Did she claim that is Iko?
Iko.
Iko. A-E?
E-I-K-O.
E-I-K-O. She claims Iko bit her.
Sure.
Okay. Right before this shooting, or before the incident involving Marvin Jones, there was an issue with an air card. What happened in that?
Objective form.
A new sergeant flexing his stripes. That's what happened there. A new sergeant flexing his stripes.
What does that mean?
It means he had power now, and he was going to he was going to do whatever he was going to do. It was an email that could have been cleared up with a phone call. An email that I deleted because I don't know anything about an air card. I was told to take an air card from a computer in the computer lab, from the computer girl. I took it. I wrote it down. I documented it. She said, just keep that one. I'm going to put another one in there. Well, in the meantime, this new sergeant, is trying to find this air card, and he puts an email out, a department-wide email. Well, I don't know anything about a stolen air card, so I hit delete. Well, the next thing I know, he's sending me second and third emails. Well, now I'm reading them, and I replied back to him, but he still wrote me up for insubordination.
Do you recall in 2011 a person named Justin Riddle claiming you did an unauthorized strip search or use of force on them?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about that one.
On Mason Avenue?
I think so. Tell me about what you recall.
I don't recall much of that. Other than dopers hide.
What's
They're dopers, criminals, people who sell drugs, hide their drugs under their testicles and in compartments in their underwear.
Do you need supervisor authority to conduct a strip search?
Yes, sir.
Did you obtain supervisor authority before you searched Justin Riddle?
No, sir.
Did you receive counseling or did a supervisor talk to you about that and tell you did that portion incorrectly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. March 2011, there was a newspaper article about a lawyer that claimed you used excessive force. Do you recall that incident?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about that.
Form objection.
Forget his name. He's from Tavares. He was, yeah, Roe. He was hammered. He was drunk.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. This is the one where you were alleged to have gone in a home without permission, like moved somebody's arm. You recall that incident? What happened there?
I was on K9. We were looking for, they're twins. There's two of them. And I forget their names, but we saw one on the bed through the window. And I'm like, that's him. That's him. But this is before I knew he had a twin or a brother. So he had a felony warrant.
The twin did.
No.
The one of them.
The one of them had a felony warrant.
The guilty one, not the
Yes.
innocent one.
So the mother's there, and we got the place surrounded, and basically she said, you're not coming in. Well, he's in there. We can see him in there. We can force entry on a felony warrant if we see the person and we confirm it's him. I eat that one. That was my responsibility all day long, for not knowing that it's the brother. They do look different. If I had seen his face, maybe paid attention to his haircut. Yeah, that one was an unfortunate mistake on my part. Whether or not, I'm pretty wide, so whether or not she felt pressed up against the wall, I didn't. It was nothing intentional.
Do you recall telling her something to the effect of it wouldn't be pretty if she didn't get out of your way?
Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to get into this house to get this felon.
Would that be simple battery? Simple battery.
Objective form.
Yes. If a person touches somebody that's unwanted, or it could be considered resisting an officer. If that had been the brother, she could have gone to jail for resisting.
But it wasn't the brother, and she told you it wasn't the brother, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And to get paid for watching your dog. That's what they do. Some people before me and during my tenure as a canine handler, that's what they do. They'll back in somewhere and they'll wait for that burglar alarm, which happens 5 times a night. Other than that, they're watching a movie. That's not my way. It's not what I do.
What's your way?
My way is I did everything as a canine handler. It wouldn't be nothing out of the realm of me to go take a 43 retail theft. I wrote 10 tickets a night. That's on top of all my canine duties. So if there was a bad guy to be found, I was doing it. That's the guy. That's what I was doing.
Okay. Did you ever arrest a good guy?
Form.
Did I ever arrest a good guy?
Yeah.
Not that I can recall.
So, Deputy Chief Bears, am I pronouncing that correct?
Bears.
Bears.
Yeah, Bears. Bears.
Okay. Issued you a memo about his perception of your misuse of canines. Is that a fair?
That's fair.
Okay. A fair characterization of that, not necessarily what you did or didn't do. Do you agree with that characterization?
Form.
Okay.
No, I don't. This comes from a liberal chain of command who got mad at me chasing a fleeing felon into a dumpster. Empty dumpster. You jump in the dumpster, police canine, come on, I'm going to be dog bit. No answer. Okay.
You sent the dog in?
That's what he's for. I'm giving you warnings. So he just made such a big deal about why didn't I do something different? Oh, like shake the dumpster upside down. What'd you want me to do? That's the kind of thing that I was dealing with. Every decision I made to dog bite somebody, there could have been a better answer from a certain captain or a certain 2 captains at that time. Like there could have been something else could have been done, and they exploited that, and it was just it was horrific.
Is it fair to say that they want to keep the suspects safer?
Form.
I guess it's fair to say.
They want to preserve more of their civil rights?
Form.
And that's how cops get killed. Second guessing themselves and not taking action when it should be taken.
Would a offender in a dumpster, what threat did an offender in a dumpster present to you?
Form.
If he had a gun, there could have been a million different things going wrong in there.
Did you ever find out did you apprehend that offender?
I did.
Because of the dog?
Correct.
Was he armed?
No.
Okay. Explain for me what you mean by liberal chain of command.
Objective form.
I guess to them, a dog biting a person was never okay. There was always another answer.
Is there, do you disagree with that?
No, I don't.
Objective form.
No, I don't.
Okay. What else could have been done? Let's just stick with the dumpster. What else could have been done in that incident besides putting your dog in the dumpster, to apprehend that individual?
Objective form.
Hindsight's always 20/20.
Okay. Would you say the same thing about, if I asked you that question about the Marvin Jones incident?
Objective form.
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't say hindsight's 20/20?
No, I wouldn't.
If you had to do it all over again, you wouldn't call a supervisor?
No.
Objective form.
No.
You wouldn't coordinate with your fellow officers?
Objective form.
No, sir.
You would have, in every replay of this, you would have Miss Bailey wind up paralyzed?
Objective form.
No, sir.